Hi there, this is video U3.14. It's a review of triangles. This will help you through the rest of the section, and it gives us a common vocabulary. So as we go through the rest of this chapter, we're going to be speaking kind of the same language. All right, so if you have a right angle, and we're going to label it with hypotenuse, adjacent, and opposite. So one way to do this is a hypotenuse is always the longest angle, longest side, and it is at across from our 90 degrees. So this is my hypotenuse. I kind of think of this is like some kind of crazy arrow that reminds me which way I'm going to point. Hypotenuse. Now the opposite, hypotenuse is always the long side. It's always across in the 90-degree angle. It doesn't matter what else is going on in your triangle, as long as you have a 90-degree angle. The opposite and adjacent have to do with your angle. Remember, that's theta. So this is the angle I care about, and the easiest way is I go on my hypotenuse, I go around the angle that I care about, and this becomes the adjacent side. It's also, if there's the angle you want, one side will be the hypotenuse, one side's going to be the adjacent. And then if you keep going, this side is going to be opposite. And some people go like this and go, ta-da, there's the opposite side. Either way, it doesn't matter as long as you can get those straightened up. But remember, hypotenuse, adjacent, opposite only matter if there's a 90-degree angle. If there's not a 90-degree angle, then never mind. All right, sketching the following triangles. Right, so scaling and right. So right triangle, I know, means I've got a square corner, like that. And that's a math way to say this is a square corner. And scaling means my sides are all different lengths. Now, notice I said sketch. So I can't yell at you, and you can't yell at me for not using a ruler. One thing I can do is I can add those little marks, and those little marks say that this side and this side and this side are all different lengths. All right, obtuse. So this means between 90 and 180 degrees. And isosceles means two sides the same. I should have done this. All different. That's what scaling means. And you know what a right angle means. So I need to draw a really wide triangle. That looks something like that. Ooh, the diagram's a little off. So I'm going to use those handy little hash marks to say that these two sides are the same size. Now, equilateral means all sides equal. And it is a regular polygon, which, as I said that, I realized that's the next unit, so that's not going to help you. All sides are going to be the same size. All my angles are going to be 60 degrees. And again, I'm going to kind of cheat there and use my little ditto marks. Now, acute angles means everything in your triangle is less than 90. So really, this one could fit there, right? Because these three angles are all less than 90. This one, not so much. This one, not so much. Ah, there you go. Ta-da, there's an acute angle. All right, some other things that, there are things that they don't necessarily teach, like they're not in the textbook, but man, do they make your life easy. And it helps you with the checks. What is a rule relating the size of an angle and the opposite side of a triangle? Okay, so your biggest angle is opposite what? The longest side. And the smallest angle is opposite the shortest. That is so hugely important. The next unit on triangles and trigonometry is This will save you so much, so many marks, so much time if you just do that quick. So if you take a look here, right up here, this is my 90-degree angle. That's the biggest angle in this triangle. The hypotenuse is the longest side. Okay. I don't know the measure of theta, but by looking at this diagram, I know that this angle is less than this one because this side is shorter than that one. All right, now what is the truth? Okay, I guess I could have said, what do you know? What is the truth about all the angles in equilateral triangle? They are based on this. Now, equilateral, all the sides are equal. If all the sides are equal, then there is no longest side, there is no shortest side, they're all the same. So that means there's 180 degrees in a triangle, and we divide that by among 3. That means each of those are 60 degrees. Not sure we've covered that yet, so now you know. All right, the two of the angles in an isosceles triangle. Well, let me just redraw that one down here. If this side and this side are the same, well, then you don't have a biggest or smallest angle, right? Because the two sides are the same. That means that this angle and this angle are going to be the same. So the angles opposite the equal sides are equal. I know in the next section there's a few questions that you can really make life easy. If you have, for example, if you have a question like this and you work out, these two sides are equal and this is 60, you can know that this one is 60. Or if this is 50, this is 50. It's always going to be the same. All right, ta-da! And that is the basic reviews that you need to know to get this section.